Hello fam, thank you once again for clicking on this video. I hope you all are doing perfectly fine. Today I share with you how you can make Ghana butter bread or bread recipe without oven. You can bake any bread without oven, trust me. So today I share with you how I do bake mine without oven, and as you can see, the bread turned out so good and just perfect. So now, without wasting my time, let's dive right into the video. So to start with everything, I'll begin by activating my yeast. And to activate the yeast, I will need some warm water, sugar, and yeast. I will stir everything together very well. I will cover and allow it to brew for about 5 to 10 minutes, and afterwards it should be ready. Moving forward to a bowl, I'll go in with my all-purpose flour. Whether plain flour or soft flour, you are good to go. Alright, so next I'll also go in with some nutmeg. You can also use the fresh one if that is what you have. Next I'll go in with some salt to taste. Moving forward, I'll also go in with some margarine as well, and this is salted margarine, okay, and it has a lot of fat in it as well, so half cup of it is just fine for the recipe. So next I'm going to mix everything well with my clean hands. You can also use your machine mix to mix your dough if you don't want to stress yourself. All right, so now let's mix it very well until the margarine incorporates very well with the rest of the ingredients. Alright, so moving forward, I'll be going in with my wet ingredients. So I'll go in with my vanilla essence. The yeast is now ready. As you can see, I have some bubbles on the surface of the yeast, and that indicates that the yeast is very good. So I'll add it to it as well. I will stir everything well, and I forgot to go in with some sugar, so I'll go in with about 1/4 cup of sugar. You can also omit it if you don't want to go in with it, because some people don't love sugar in their butter bread, so it is totally optional. All right, so now let's mix the dough until the dough comes out from the bowl very neat. After achieving the perfect dough, I'll go ahead and knead the dough until it becomes more stretchy and very soft. And to do that, you need to knead it for about 10 to 15 minutes when you are using your hand. But if you want to use your machine mixer, then approximately 5 minutes should be enough, okay? So I'm going to flour my working surface just the way you see it on the screens right now, and I'm going to knead it just the way you see it on the screens right now until it becomes very soft and very stretchy. And whilst that is going on, if you haven't still subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload new videos like this, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so moving forward, I'm going to brush some oil in my bowl. I'll go in with the dough as well. I'll cover and allow it to rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. And we are back after extra 10 minutes. The dough looks very good and very soft right now, as you can see. So next I'm going to use my rolling pin to flatten the dough very well, just the way you see it on the screens right now. And while that is done, I'm going to flip the dough to each other just the way you see it on your screens right now. We also want to make sure that we seal it very well so that after baking, the dough will come out very beautifully. All right. And if you are still with me at this point and you haven't give this video a thumbs up yet, what are you waiting for? Can you give this video a thumbs up? Also share this video to your lovely friends and family for them also to enjoy this amazing recipe as well. Thank you so much for doing that. All right, so we are done with the sealing of the dough. So next I will brush a little bit of butter in my bread pan. You can as well use flour if that is what you want, all right? And afterwards, I will place my dough in my baking pan, just the way you see it on the screens right now. Next, I'm going to cover this and allow it to rest for about 30 to 1 hour. We want the dough to double in size very well, right? All right, so whilst that is going on, let's prepare oven. This is fake oven. Yes, we're going to bake this on stove top. This is one of the simplest way you can bake anything without oven. So I have my bake pot, and to protect the pot I'll go in with some salt, and you need this metal stand to help the baking process as well. It's very important. So whilst that is done, I'll cover it and turn on my flame and allow it to preheat for about 10 minutes. And after about 1 hour, our dough has doubled in size very well, just the way you see it on the screens right now. And I'm going to cover this. At this point, it is time for us to bake it. So now let's check on our pot to see if it's nice and very hot. After extra 10 minutes, the pot is nice and very hot, so I'm going to place the bread on the metal stand. I'll cover and allow it to bake on low medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be ready. And after about 15 minutes, we are back to check on our bread, and ta-da, our bread is ready. It's very hot, and as you can see, it turned out so good as well. I tried to open it when it was baking, so that's why you see the top is looking a little bit rough, but all the same, all that matters right here is that it turned out so good, and I just love it. So we're going to allow it to cool down, and we're going to enjoy this bread with some Hausa cocoa, and it was so delicious. Fam, let me know in the comment section what you think about this Ghana butter bread recipe without oven. It turned out so good, and I hope you're going to try. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point, and if you enjoyed to this point, that means you are always a proud foodie member. Do well to subscribe and be part of this beautiful family. Thank you for watching.